What is happening, everybody? Give me another exciting episode with more Xenoblade Chronicles free on the Nintendo Switch, and welcome to it. So, last time, we just knock out a mini standard quest that we can take on. So, it's the one that we just go and talk to some of these people around here at Colony 30 just to get more information of where to find all the missing parts to go repair the Mecha Friend. And the one that we get tracking down to is to find the culprit, which is Poli, just so that he can be on his best behavior as a non-pun he is, just so that he can go in and fix the door with the rest of his crewmates. So without further ado, let's go and check in with the map real quick. So we're going back to the forest, and there's a lot of these establishments that we had to go take on. So we can work our way back here at Colony 4 Verona's Hatch. Okay, well, I saw what's up from above because it's a standard quest hiding behind it. So we have to go and knock out one of his standard quests right now. So without further ado, let's figure out where that standard quest is. So here we are now in Colony 4. Now, this lady...
About this thing with Ethel.
Yeah.
Oh.
I guess we should tell Bolearis about it personally.
Her name was Ethel. Okay. So she is the girl that took sacrifice. Again, what's his name? So here that you lots that have been going around the colony fussing about that and getting up in other people's business. That's right. What are you saying that we're in the way that we need to butt out? Now, come on, you're putting the words in my mouth here, Bear. I mean, you're doing a good of showing a bit of solid grit. I respect that. Rumors of your good deeds are flying about. If you got to do good in the bud, by all means, keep doing it till the bud's dead. Okay, Denzel, that would do. Talking to Mir. Urka, this is all heading towards a very unpleasant outcome. There's nothing else for it. It'll just have to accelerate my special research. First, I'll have to have the tactician squad of Purloin and the Agni 11 for me. Okay, now that's enough talk about that. So let's go and figure out where that quest is, and we go exploring. There's not gonna be any of these people that we can talk to around here at Colony 4. Now there had to be somewhere behind it. I'm guessing. Oh wait a minute, it's somewhere on top of it. Okay, so it can't be back around here at the bottom floor. So I think it's gotta be somewhere where we go and steep toe up this hill. So yeah, so I mean, this is where we go find a standard quest. So we push upward this way in that direction. So let's go trigger a cutscene, I think. Oh, phew, you made it back okay. Bolearis gave us a heads up. We heard of what happened, so Ethel. Your expression that says it all. She'd have betted her life on the fight, and she's gone. Oh, Ethel. She wasn't always charging off on her own spark it. Okay, enough of blabbering. We need to decide where we go from here. Yeah, you're right. So now what's a Bolearis? Bolearis? Hello? No, not we need a plan. Alright. I'm sorry, I just I need some time to think. Excuse? Hey, Bolearis. Now, I couldn't imagine because I think this guy looks familiar. He's taking it pretty badly, as you expect. But the smoothest course is for the lieutenant to step up as commander. If things fall apart here, then that's going to endanger Colony 4's survival. Yeah, but he's not up to it. Nothing we can do. We need Ethel now more than ever. Bolearis. Okay, so this is Rousing Bolearis. Okay, so don't know what's eating up with this dude.
Relationships changed.
So we have to go and talk to him. So read what it says for our next Dannagh quest. If we go to the quest, it says losing Ethel has a call to Bolearis to sink it into a deep funk. Go see how he's getting on. Okay, can do. So let's go and close all of this, and let's get stepping into the progress of what we need to be doing. So I reckon that we go and take the first floor on top of this floor, and we go reaching above the staircase. And yeah, I mean, let's go ahead and take us way sky high up the staircase. Alright, so I feel my presence because this is where we go and step up to the progress to take on this next Dannagh quest, and we go continue forward. So let's go talk to Bolearis. Well, we knew there's not going to be any voice ads or anything. So let's go have an answer. The commander would come here often when she's needed to think. She had told me her favorite thing in the world was the view of colony 4 she got from here. We had vowed to follow her to the end of the world. That's for the kind of person she was. Ethel will always be our commander. I can't imagine anything else. I'm sorry, Bolearis. I don't know what to say. Sorry. Guess I must have looked pretty pathetic to you right now. Say, do you reckon you could do something for me? Yeah, of course, anything. Can you take me to where the commander had her last battle? Bolearis, that's... Yeah, we can take you. Okay, so we're allowing that, so we have to go to Engardo Pass. So do we have that in that map? I believe we do. So it's somewhere back here in the Penteles region. So we can go ahead and work to the rest spot where we landmark. And this game tutorial is telling us how we go use positioning in battle. Well, we already knew because somehow that's the only way because we draw enemies' attention during allies. Because each team member have a good accommodation of standing still. I mean, as you see what they're doing just now, I mean, somehow they have a proper position to go ahead and properly take appropriate action against the allies. So this is what happens when Ethel dies. Well, it wasn't. Well, the cutscene felt kind of epic to me. Because this is where she sacrificed. That's at Ethel Cammuravi. Hold up a minute. Who's at the Lota over there? Okay, so those were the Turkins. What are those Turkins up to? Are they taking over the Cammuravi? What? Bolearis, wait. Get away from that Cammuravi. How dare you defile Commander Ethel's resting place? I'll tear you all to pieces. Okay, so we have another fight in our hands. So let's go and clear all of these Ethel. So, not Ethel, Turkin. So this should be a piece of cake. So, where are we targeting now? Okay, so no, we can go ahead and tackle whichever we prefer to tackle. So, it's a scene like that I'm using one of Noah's weapons. So the one that we're using, so we go ahead and take out these Turkins in a snap. Okay, so I see someone getting toppled, and we're getting pushed back. Okay, so we just got a knockout. Okay, so let's get that air slash going. Okay, keep going, team. Keep going. You're doing great. There we go, team. Learn your lesson now, you feather menaces. Simmer down, Bolearis. If we lose, you too. Just tell me one thing. How did the commander die? She fought with everything that she had to the cellophane with Cammuravi. Not even Mobius stealing her flame could shake her will. She was so noble, I felt like I was looking at the sun. She was so glorious. I see. Thanks for telling me. She fought the truth to herself to the bitter end. Well, then I guess I had my own fight to fight. I had to defend her legacy. Let's get back to the colony, Bolearis. Everyone's waiting for you. Okay, so the loss for Ethel was over. Let's go back to the colony at the colony 4 console room. So we can try destination map. And it's the quickest way how we get to the console room, and we warp to where we see, because we're heading to some furnace hatch. This is what it's called. And it's a fella that we have not checked in with affinity bonuses. So have we not checked in with affinity bonuses? I think we haven't. But I now have a show off through this gameplay of how we go open up infinity bonuses just to take a look what we did.
Whoa.
So we got airdrop incoming. So that's something we can't be worrying about right now. So anyway, let's check in with items real quick. And let's see what else we got here. So about these gemstones. So I mean, that's nothing that we had to go over right now. So we get in here is several of the gems. I mean, these gems seem kind of important to me, to be honest, of my opinion. I mean, those were important gems that we gotta keep a hold on. Okay, so we have not looked at party skills and everything. So okay, so these are the infinity bonuses that we have not looked here. Okay, so it's a fella that we have number acquired by 5 of the item retrievers. So we got 1 of it's a speed jogger, 3 of it's a silent step, 5 of it's a shiny hunter, 6 of the slow digestion. But you know what? I think we have not have increased up any more of this cooking for Manana's cooking. I mean, so that goal will give us more about 40%, which I have been acquiring. The bonus effect is on 30%. And of course, you're looking at Swiss Swimmer, so that only acquired by 1, so the acquirement is on 50% and the bonus is on 14. So we look at here, because caravan called, we only got 7 for each. So the acquire is only 63% because not the bonus effect. So that's a 9% of bonus effect. So causing no point caravan to visit the other colony. True, very true. Alright, so that's all we look for affinity bonuses. Now let's get right over to the console room. So no time like the present. Let's just get right onto the meeting hall, and we discuss what these characters are talking about. Hey, it's me. Call the squad captains to the console room. It's a time to resume the meeting. You got this. Will you join us? You don't have to do anything and just observe. Yeah, sure. Okay, so they're just calling everyone in the meeting. First, as you run off, and then you resume the meeting like nothing happened. What are you playing at the Bolearis? I'm sorry, everyone. I'll explain everything later. But before that, there's something I got to say to you. Then you better come out and say it. Okay, then listen up. I, Bolearis, hereby resign my seat as lieutenant and take on the role of acting commander. What? What? You can't just wait a second. What did you say? What do you mean acting? Maybe I can explain if you'll shut up for a minute. Look, I'm not cut out to be commander. You said it, not us. She's the only commander we'll ever have. I know you probably think so, and spark it, I agree. But the colony 4 won't last much longer like this. We cannot leave the colony commander after left in our hands. So I'm stepping up in her place to leave this colony. We certainly need someone who can command us all but. And what's the with this acting idiocy? It's not the magnificent announcement that you seem to think it is. You're joking, right? Sorry, Denzel, but I'm deadly serious. I know some think I'm not suited to be the role, but I can't hand it over to anyone. I don't see a problem with it. I didn't think you'd be on board with this messy. Ethel had an energy that we lacked. And that energy is what led us get to the silver in 3 turns. I can feel something similar from Bolearis now. I think it's a good direction to go in. Look like our favorite loose cannon was mellowed out. I learned that you had to change it if you are going to survive. You had to learn to accept anything. We need you to bring our colony back to the top. That's what you're saying, isn't it, Massey? Well, I suppose that this is way better. This is okay. Sorry. Well, I suppose that this way is better than some interminable John Fetzer to decide her successor. The simpleness was always one of the FL colony for success. Well, now that you declare yourself, I hope you'll be up for the job as the commander. You mean, now that they will all agree that you better start ordering us around acting the commander. Yeah, I'll take care of everything. Okay, so Bolearis is thinking of becoming a man of a commander himself to make FL proud. Alright, so be it. As the acting commander, Bolearis quickly gets to the work directing the captains. A colony force should be just fine. Okay, so it seems like Bolearis is in charge now. So FL is gone, so Bolearis is the new captain in Colony 4. So look at that here, because we did gotten all 4 of the stars. So it just seemed to me because there's only one missing, and it had to be on top of it.
Let's try looking.
Yeah, I mean, let's try looking what's up here. I mean, we now have technically we'll look what's above it, so we just gotta go and investigate it. And wait a minute, do we not? Oh, wait, actually, I already think we got that container already, but there's something else to it. I mean, what if it's container that we're missing? I mean, let's go find out. Well, sorry, I was too busy looking at the map, which I don't actually quite see where the container is coming from. So I think it's around this corner. I think we were supposed to continue moving. Where? This way?
Hey, did you guys hear something?
No. Sorry, silly. I mean, I wasn't supposed to go that way, I think. So it seems to me because of his standard quest is not already here. So talking to Bolearis, we know how it feels to lose a commander. That the surgeons must be tearing up inside. Lead colony fight to us and we'll offer all the support that we can until they're ready to get back on their feet. Okay, well that's a man of respect I'd like to hear. Now, moving outside. So I rather think that because there's nothing that we can start by doing. Because wait a minute, is there a rail somewhere nearby? Okay, you know what? I don't think so. But there is one of the standard quests I'm missing here, and it's coming all the way down south. It's all the way down here. So how is it so tricky to find that? I mean, let's keep looking. I mean, there's like a lot of direction wherever you're going. I mean, that's just way too hard to get to whatever you need to be going. But it's just hard to get. I mean, there's just too much to explore. Alright, now I knew I already got that container already. So there is another container in this map which I'm trying to find. So, give me a minute. Oh my gosh! Oh my freaking gosh! Yo! No wonder. No freaking wonder. That was so hard to find. Dang. I've been looking in for hours and hours just to try so hard to find where that container is. But dang, that is tricky. A little bit, but it was tricky. But we managed to go and find one of its a container, which is kind of hard to track down. But we managed to just see our level just to go and find out where the container is hiding. Man, game, you tried to be slicky. You tried to be slicky. Okay, so next up, so we got here is another standard quest coming up. So let's see what it is. Isn't that in Agony Leveness? What's that doing in a place like this? That's not a safe thing to have it in a capitalist colony, even if it doesn't seem to be working anymore. No fear, I got permission from Bolearis at all proper light. Okay, so I don't remember you here. Oh, this is Mir. So then, have you all worked it out yet? Sorry, but can we pause it for a second? Who even are you? Oh, what a social blunder. I'm here. From the maintenance and the development team. Now that's out of the way, where was I? This guy barely even stops a breath. What I wanted to say concerned of agony and Lavness over here. Here's my question. What do you think I made for the difference between Kavasi and agony and Lavness? They have different color schemes? Correct, but also incorrect. Pick one, mate. The right answer is the legs. Legs? I did not know if there was any difference. You see, agony and Lavness are common with a hover assembly as a standard feature. In other words, they can float. Yes, that's true. Now that you mention it. Now this goes without saying, but the weight of a Lavness airframe is considerable. Additionally, they had to carry heavy armament. Therefore, you think it's crucial that they built this with sturdy legs. However, not so with the agony ones. They don't even have legs, and when they do, they're terribly spindly. Aren't you just saying that agonians and Lavnesses are functionally better? Though I loathe it to admit it, but the Kavasi and Lavnesses truly plays a second fiddle to the Agnian one in this one regard. That's why I made it a request to the tactician squad that we see that some proper Agnian Lavnesses. I see. So you're basically using this Lavness as a subject for your research. Exactly. But the seizure operation was rather violent, so a lot of parts got damaged and now it's almost junk. So my dream of unraveling the mysterious Agnian technology is still miles away. So I thought that I would ask you, please help my dream become reality. I would greatly appreciate your cooperation. Why are you asking us? We're not the engineers or anything. What good would we do? No fear, it's rather simple actually. Long story short, I need more acne and Lavness and material to run tests on. You don't even need to try and catch one. Just to defeat our Lavnesses and bring me back of a parts, pretty please? By parts, you mean literally anything? Yes, I will inspect the parts myself. All you have to do is destroy the Lavnesses with while abandon and nab me the pieces. Oh, I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, but I only have a need of acne and parts. Please don't forget. Yes, we gather that already. We'll bring us some back for you. Okay, so here's our standard quest called a burning curiosity. More like a burning curiosity sake. So let's go and hand over the item whenever we have one. You kept me waiting. How progress?
Which was it again?
Okay, so we had to go and complete this in 100%. So just take a look at what we got here. So we have one of his Ava's mech sword, the Testudo shoulder gun, but only 3. So we got 2 of the Alula metal fist and one of his Alula generator. So I'm gonna go for the one at the first topic. So that's not giving us enough, but dang, we had to keep collecting everything. Okay, well that's a lot we gotta take on. So you know what? We'll be back with the parts later. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that later. Right now we don't have time to do that. So it may take a while. So we're just gonna have to move up. So let's see what we got. Something coming from the start. So talking to Denzel, I'm not too sure how this whole thing is gonna work out. But if Bolearis has made his mind up, I won't go against it. Anyway, I'll reserve the right to watch him like a squad went to try and figure out if he'll make a worthy successor to Ethel. So the extra supplies from a colony Iota have arrived. What a relief. We'll need to return the favor someday. Okay, so the one that's called Gratitude for Supplies. The tactician squad managed to hunt down a whopper of an army. Sweet, it's been who knows how long since I had a freshly hunted natural meat. So the one that's called Colony 4 Revitalized. Okay, so now we got here, these are 2 characters to talk to, so we can talk to Salome. It was a real shame to lose to Ethel. I don't think that she would have ever settled things with a Cammuravi any other way though. And just as she was prepared to accept that conclusion, there are things that came with it that we need to accept too. I mean, the commander may be gone now, but that doesn't mean the colony will stop it in its tracks. That's acceptance right there. Okay, so talking to Brunella, Captain Salone's even a temper does his job quickly and accurately. He's kind and always a character for his troops. Sometimes I just want to stop and squeal at how perfect he is. He's simply golden. I think I might respect him so much of a respect that goes full circles and turns to fear. But that's really a complex feeling you're experiencing there.
Some relationships change.
Yeah, well, that's more to it, but just to experience your whole life. I mean, that is how you think boys are cute, and then somehow you just like hidden with them, like to getting to know each other better. The news that have reached us. Apparently, the Cavids aren't the only ones with the fake queen, but Mona of Agnes is a faker too, right? Finding out that really made me think, why is it that we all been fighting each other for so long? I'm sorry, that's probably a question for the future. It doesn't matter right now. I already decided what I was fighting for a while back. For Colony 4 and for you guys. Okay, well that explains a lot. So if we take a look at what else is around here, so hold on. So we did not talk to Mikoko. When the Pharaohs moved to new location, Mikoko catches sight of occasionally stray Nopon. Mikoko not understand why such a Nopon to avoid other friends and live in lonely places. Totally mystery. Okay, so you know what? I think we should go ahead and rest the shore at the rest spot real quick because there's something else that we must go over. So we have to go over with the discuss real quick. And we got here from the one from Colony 4. So hold on. So let's go get the one done for gratitude for supplies. So we'll get more about the 100 experience points. It seems that supplies from Colony Iota are a lifeline for many other colonies. The one that we handed out, yeah. If the people are using them, then it's a job well done for us as well. All we really did was operate the collectopedia cards, and that's it. I think it only went as well as it did offend to Alexandria and Colony Iota stockpiling so many supplies. You got a point there. But definitely the ones who deserve kudos for coming up with the collectopedia cards and stuff. I wouldn't say that to Alice's face of her mind. I don't think I could bear to watch her smile and among natural winners to smile again. Oh really? I kinda like her smile. Semc. Not sure you're talking about the same thing. I also feel a little lost now. Okay, so everybody can just get used to it. Everybody. Alright, now let's go and take on the one called Colony 4 Revitalize. That's the one we need to get done. But mood in Colony 4 seems to be a lot livelier than before somehow. I agree. It's likely because they can accept the food and resources that they need now. I'm so glad that they seem to have weather the storm. Speaking of food, Colony 4 took down that whopper of an armor, right? Wow, I bet that they got a lot of meat out of that thing. I heard that they got some amazing cuts from it, like first-rate fillets. Bet that they have been stuffing themselves with them all day. First-rate fillets. That there may be a drool so much I'm about to get dehydrated. When do I get to eat some, huh? Right. Think they let us have a little nibble? I don't know. They might think it's a bit presumptuous of us if we come asking. Okay, well, but look here. Surely we help them enough to earn at least a few bites, right? Oh, great. All this talk of meat and now it's the only thing I want to eat. Some sees. Me too. Good grief for you people. Okay, so this is said beyond mercy and revenge. Okay, well, let's get accepted. And we can go and return with the B button and go and get one of his standard quests done.
Let's be off.
So without further ado, let's go ahead and chill ahead. So wait a minute, what's going on now? What is happening? Oh hey, you came at just the right time. We got our hands on some high quality meat that recently. Care to try some? Oh, you mean that from that huge army you hunt, yeah? Eh? How do you know that? Is that why you came here in the first place? Well, we just heard you had some first-rate fillets and then we couldn't stop thinking about him, so... So, is it why did you laugh at yourself at all this way? Didn't expect you to have such a basic motivation, gotta say. Our apologies. If we offended, we'll just go. Nah, it's fine. Well, we already decided that we treated you as a favor for your help. So yeah, grab us some seat and I'll bring it right out for you. I got plenty of that first rate to fill it that you want so much, and it's got your names on it. Whew, I'm stuffed. Don't think I had such a tasty meat in all my life. Oh yeah, me too. I'm almost tearing up over how good it was. It definitely earned that the first rate part. It melted on my tongue like some kind of huge, juicy, meaty snowflake. Indeed, I won't be forgetting of this at any time soon. Oh, what great feedback. Glad to see my hard work didn't go to waste. That was super delicious. Thank you so much for everything. Something wrong? What? My body feels numb. Hey, what's going on? Stay with me. Somebody, come quick. I leave the med team here stat. Okay, so Mio just passed out. So what's just happened? Is everyone alright? I don't feel right at all. My body feels wrung up. I feel like I'm gonna puke. What the fuck happened? It seemed that we were transported to the medic, the team after losing consciousness. Let's ask Alessandra what happened, that she might know something. Okay, well, let's just figure out what the hell is going on, because it just felt kind of weird, because we felt kind of illness. So talking to Massey, Bolearis at the commander, it's a pretty ballsy move, but he's got the passion for it, that's for sure. And I know that the Tactician squad will do everything that they can to support him in their role. I can't let him take all the credit. Yeah? Well, thanks for that. Make sure that he doesn't do anything too stupid, okay?
It reminds me of
why? Okay, yeah, well, that's something that he can't be doing. Well, Bolearis is gonna try his luck on not screwing this up. Okay, so he's going to fit perfectly fine as a captain and the leadership. What a relief. Look like you're back on your feet. How do you feel? My head still feels fuzzy. Any clue to what happened to us, Bat Bear? Actually, about that, I'll tell you, but please try not to freak out. To be truthful, we found a trace of poison in the food that you ate earlier. Poison? Relax, please. It won't have any lasting effect thanks to how quickly you receive treatment. So does that mean that Laszlo guy put poison in our dinner? He's actually being questioned by Bolearis and Commander right now. We should go there too. What he did was awful, no matter how you slice it. Yeah, there's no gray area to this. We can't let this slide. Okay, well, let's just go and give him the piece of our mind. So he's somewhere back here at the Ferona's hatch. So we go enter. Oh, actually, hold on. So there's the guy that we had to talk to. So his name is Mir, and we had to go and train him some few things that we can't go do just now. So he's somewhere on top of it. So let's just figure out where he is and where he's at. But can he be somewhere on top of it? I couldn't tell at the present. I mean, he can't be down there, can he? I mean, let's go have a look at this map. Oh, you know what? I think we need to be underneath. Oh, actually, no, never mind. We're fine. All we just do is took the warp. Ah, there you all are. I'm so happy you're still breathing. I hear that what happened. Sorry to hear that you got involved in this kind of mess. Yeah, that's what we came here to talk about. Right, I see. I suppose you must think I'm the culprit. It's so obvious that anyone would. But I didn't do it. I swear you had to believe me. Or so he claims. But who else could have done it if not him? Okay, so now we're just going to spill the beans and just tell the truth. Can you wait a bit before you decide to punish him, Bolearis? Why do you ask that? If he didn't do it as he said, then the real culprit must be out there somewhere, no? Yeah, I suppose, are you saying that you're gonna try and catch them? I shall point out the vote, but isn't it your responsibility? No, what? Never mind. I'll stop being an idiot now. Alright then, I'll leave investigation in your capable hands while I keep an eye on Leslo here. I'm sorry, I hate to put you out like this. Don't worry, we'll try and straighten this all out. Lovely sentiment, Mio love, but how exactly do you propose that we do that? We should gather info at the very least. Let's check out any places we think could be somewhat relevant. Yes, exactly. Let's look for clues, no matter how trivial they may seem. Okay, so now we have to go and solve some clues. Alright, so we are gonna put this quest away. So we go to the quest. Why did I go to items? How embarrassing. Okay, so the one that is called Beyond Mercy and Revenge. So go visit Leslo, who is in the colony 4 canteen. Okay, so the reward we get here is the one that's called the tactical gloves. So that's the accessory that we have not seen before. So we should probably go and close all of this and go and do a bit of investigativity around here. And we go and take the long fall. So now we go ahead and lose a little bit of HP, but not a whole lot because it was a long fall and we don't take too much damage that much. So let's go ask Alessandra again. Hello there. Hey Alessandra, we wanted to ask you about the poison. Before you do, let me take this opportunity to apologize. Apologize for what? The neurotoxin you were given came from the medical team store. Really? Well, it's not meant as a toxin, really. It's supposed to be a pain relieving medication, but if you overdose them, well, can you guess who it could have been that took the substance from your stores? Well, it goes without saying that the medical team and I can assess it. The only other people I can think of are the soldiers in the tactician squad. They often take some of it on missions to use on any wounded soldiers. I warned them about it many times, but I can never be too strict with them. They are putting their lives on the line for us. So the poison that came from the medic team, it really was an inside job by a member of Colony 4. Okay, now that the one that says the poisoner. So we have to get all 3 of them. So we got 1, so we got 2 more to go. So we can go talk to this Napon named Kokusha. Why Kokusha have never ever met someone so rude. Hey, you friends let the Kokusha bend your ear a minute. What's up? Something wrong? Kokusha saw a soldier in kitchen earlier sneaking around all creepy like. So Kokusha said please not to go in there super duper politely. But he said to Kokusha, shut up! And shoved Mia in the runoff like zoom. Then Kokusha fell flat on bottom. It still stinks now. I see. That sounds rough. That person has such bad nature. Kokusha is a squad leader. Surely have earned some respect. Kokusha is sure they come to pilfer first rate the feelings of Leslo. What greedy manners. Oh, so he went in the kitchen while Leslo was cooking? That is right. That is right. Is that relevant for something? Did you catch a glimpse of his face? Of course, but Mia forgot it about the free tips later. I don't know who this guy was, but he sounds mega suspicious to me. A rude soldier in the kitchen. Let's keep that in the back of our minds for now. Alright, now that's 2. Okay, so that's going twice. So the last and the third is named Salone. I heard what happened at this canteen. That can't have been fun. We're looking for clues right now. Will you tell us if you know anything? Yes, of course. I'll tell you everything I know. First of all, the meat that you all ate that came from a giant army that the tactician squad procured. Usually that kind of catch is examined by us before we hand it over to Kokusha and the culinary team. There was no funny business like putting poison in the army meat when we were looking at it. So you mean the meat that was first rate when you saw it? Then keep it in your pocket. This is just a guesswork for me, but I think of a meat that was probably a poison after we handed it to the kitchen. So you're saying that it's more likely that the poison was added in the cooking stage? That's what I think anyway. It's purely a congestor though. So maybe it really was a Leslo. hey, we still don't know that for sure. But there might be some other clues around. Okay, so that's the last of this info that we did acquire. So here it is now. So we're going to find somewhere to rest up. And of course, we have not talked to Maybat. We're seeing a fewer casualties now than we did at the beginning. The atmosphere in the colony generally improved too. If the Ethel could see how things are now, no, sorry, just forget I say that, would you? Okay, whatever, dude. I mean, you got nothing to spill. I mean, you don't quite make sense to me. But let's just forget about the past, okay? So Ethel is gone. Bolearis is in charge. I mean, everything should be well restored. So we're gonna discuss about the poisoner. Let's summarize all the information we gathered so far. Then, first of all, the poison used in the attack is a medicine purloined from the medic team. We also know there's a high chance that the poisoner was put in during cooking. So that's a soldier from another unit that must have slipped into the kitchen and done it then. If Laszlo really isn't the baddie, then that the person would be mega suspicious. But we still have no idea who that could even be. Let's go over the fact carefully one more time. The people who could assess the poison are the medical team and tactician squad. And then there was a soldier in the kitchen with a bad nature, according to Kukusha. Are there any bad nature soldiers in the medical or tactician squads? Oh, Sparks. What's wrong, Senna? Mimi, I know who the culprit is. What? It had to be him. I don't know about the medical team, but in the tactician squad there is one bad nature soldier. Oh, I know who you mean. It must be that guy, yeah? Okay, now let's just go and answer this question. So, whoever is behind the culprit is Massey from the tactician squad, Jeremy from the tactician squad, Laszlo from the culinary team, or one of us. Okay, so it can't be Laszlo, it can't be Massey, so it had to be Jeremy. Oh, him. I remember him. He's that soldier who randomly started butting heads with us. He could get his hand on the poison, and we all know he has a bad nature. He also told Mio to watch out for poison before. It sounded kind of like a threat. That had to be our guy, no doubt about it. Wait a minute, Senna. We still don't know for sure. He was openly hostile to us, so there is a clear motive there. Crap! He wants to get away with this, so just wait till I find that mother. I said wait. Mio? Calm down, everybody. Let's talk to Laszlo one more time first. I'm sure that he's been anxiously waiting to hear what we had to say. Yeah, you're right. You okay, Mimi? Alright, well, let's just go and stand up and go and find out who did it. So, here we go. So, we just took another autosave. And now we're ready to go and move out and figure out who did it. So someone is on top of the Verona's hatch. So we have to go and talk to the Laszlo one more time. Is that what Mio means? Okay. Now let's just check what's upstairs and we go follow the trail. Okay, so we just go ahead and rise up beyond these stairs case. Okay, we're getting here. It's a whole lot of stairs and all of these mechanics going on around here. Okay, so Laszlo is just staring down and looking so sad. There you all are. Well, do you catch the culprit? Before we go about that, we need to ask, did you know Jeremy, the tactician? Oh yeah, of course. We're in the same term. Wait, are you telling me that he's the culprit? We're not certain yet, but there's a high possibility it's him, yes. No way. I mean, yes way. He's certainly capable of such a thing. Indeed, he didn't seem too keen on us before. They're not the only ones. I have a feeling that he's not too fond of me either. Actually, I used to belong to the tactician squad, but I got injured in battle and transferred to the kitchen. Back then, my two teammates were Jeremy and my dear friend Mercutio. Wait, is that the soldier who fought against the colony side? And Jeremy probably hates me just as much as the Agnians who killed our friend just for taking you guys in. So that's why he tried to depend on the blame on you after trying to poison us? Alright, we get the picture. We cannot hear the rest after but we catch him. Wait, hold on, please. Let me come with you. Weren't you under arrest? I mean, Laszlo is not in trouble. I mean, why would you place him under arrest? It's okay, you can go. I'll take responsibility just to sort this mess out. As the commander, thank you so much. In that case, we just need to find out where he is. It's probably quicker to ask Captain Massey where he is, since he's Jeremy's superior. Good thinking. Let's hurry up and catch this Miss Script. Yeah, Mia, don't get your hopes up. I mean, we will find the culprit, and we will find who did it. So we realize because Jeremy was the tactician squad all along. So I think we were supposed to go and find him somewhere below here. Okay, so you know what? We're gonna take this job. Alright, it's more like reaching from the sky. Like we go falling with style. I mean, that's like reference from Toy Story. Okay, so I think we gotta go around this corner. So yeah, so he's somewhere at the console room. So we go talk to Massey. Hey, Captain Massey, do you know where Jeremy is? Oh, hello, Laszlo. I thought I heard Bolearis took you into custody. Well, explain the details later. Can you please tell us where Jeremy is first? He's on patrol duty with Yor. It seems quite urgent. Florian? Take this lot down the route to 3C and convince her with the Jeremy patrol post haste. Got it. They should be nearer the Dannagh Dessert. It's a bit of a track, so bear with. Okay, so it's at number month. So let's go ahead and pinpoint our destination to wherever we go. So it's somewhere at the east. So we're landmarking somewhere at the where exactly? The Nectar Perch is where we're going. Okay, then. So looking at our map, so we're gonna check out our surroundings to see where we're going because it's been a while since we have not gone to Dannagh Dessert in a long shot. Okay, because I could imagine how beautiful Dannagh Dessert is supposed to look in this whole game and in every Xenoblade Chronicles franchise. It felt kind of like the coloration is kind of smoothly and all of these mechanics because it felt kind of like they just put together in a clean version just to tell how magnificent these graphics are looking in Dannagh Dessert because it kind of like remind me of something. It's something else to something like in the first game. I'm not sure what it is. What's going on? Yor? Okay, so Yor is losing energy. What's wrong? What happened? And where that nothing, Jeremy. Oh, Jeremy, when he saw you approaching, he suddenly spiraled into a complete panic. Then he whacked me on the head and probably trying to knock me out. Thou arsehole. How could he do this to his own patrol mate? He won't get away with this. Take it easy, Florian. You just take care of yours at once from now. Well, go chase after Jeremy. Someone that needs to look after her. Now look here. Alright, understood. Just to be sure to give him a whack upside of the chin for me, you hear? Let's go follow him while we can still see his footprints. Come on, hurry. Okay, so it looks like we're going back to tracking down Jeremy trail. No. Doesn't mean I want to go draw out weapons. So put the weapon, draw out your weapons. Please draw it out. Or draw it in. Okay, you know what I meant? Okay, drawing out your weapon means that you're pulling it up. I mean, drawing in or out of your weapons. I think we were supposed to put the weapon away. I mean, how do we do this? I mean, I wanted to put the weapon away. Oh, you know what? We put the press on hold A to the seat. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know how we supposed to flee away from battle. It kind of gets stuck in my mind because the game won't allow me to. Well, the game didn't remind me if I can like pull up my weapon and flee. Okay, so we can go ahead and follow these tracks. So we have a long trail ahead of us. And these enemies are on level 20. So their lower their lower level is on 20. So this is a standard quest called the Desert Hulk. Okay, so we're getting here is a new Hulk available. Okay, well we'll go in and get that done later. Right now we have to stay on task here because we had to go and follow the trail. I mean, we'll go ahead and activate another of this desert, whatever that machine is called. I mean, I think it's called a Desert Hulk. I'm gonna just call it a Desert Hulk in case I don't understand what the mechanic of that construction part is. I mean, I keep on forgetting mistakes of what I don't quite remember. Actually, it kind of like slipped into my mind because I lose a little short-term memory loss a little bit, which I don't remember what it's called exactly. Because it's just a mechanism that you go and fire out something, and somehow you get it's something that you see when the Nopon come to their caravan. They go ahead and ask you something about giving them the pebble, whatever it's called. Because I think it's one of the Nopon parts that these Nopons are gonna give you. Jeremy. Hey, you haven't been on the front lines in a while, have you? Just hang back. Huh? Are you trying to help him? Yes, we'll deal with it. Alright, I'll stay out of your way. Okay, so here we go. So we got another fight on our sleeve. So let's go ahead and give it all. Okay, now we got everything we need. So you know what? I played enough with Lens, so I should probably go and play with more characters other than Senna. Okay, so each two characters, Kion and Senna, were the only one with heavy guard. So let's just give it all. Okay, so we're just dealing heavy damage on each enemy. So these guys are on level 48. I do recall correctly. Yeah, well, this is such a long standard quest for me because we're trying to get this finished because there's just too much to do here because we just gotta keep on going all around, just locating specific areas to wherever we go. Okay, so I got the bull rush. Okay, hold on. So it doesn't bull rush on this feature. I didn't see that. Okay, so no, we'll go with spear point first. Okay, well, that was supposed to keep it on hold. So we did go and encounter a Rebecca Scorpox. Okay, so let's go take out the Rebecca and check in with Jeremy. Jeremy, you put the poison in their food, didn't you? Yeah? So you figure it out? If you're gonna kill me, just to hurry up and do it. Stop talking nonsense. You know Mercutio wouldn't have wanted this. What the snuffer do you know about him? You just ran away from the fight, the coward. You don't get to say. Ugh. You're a traitor to your friends, setting the past aside like that. Like you plan to have forgotten about Mercutio. He'd be ashamed of you kissing up to the enemy like that. You're wrong about me. All I did was... Whatever you might think, none of this is an excuse to lash out against your comrades. I'll not listen to a word of nothing Agnian had to say. Mimi! I wasn't joking when I said you can shoot me if you want to. Shut up, I don't want to hear any more. But looking at you now, I'm pretty sure you won't shoot. Shut your trap. If you want me to kill you that badly, I'll make sure I finish the job this time. Okay, now what are you doing, dude? Just calm down. Think it over. Crap. Snuff it all. Okay, so now he's beat down. Why? How did it come to this? What did I do wrong? Are you saying I'm a traitor? My friend was killed. I can never forget that. Why can't I shoot? Oh, snuff it. I'll take Jeremy back into the colony. It's okay if I take her over from here, right? I'm sorry, Laszlo. It's not your fault. Actually, it's nobody's fault. It's the rewards' fault. But at some point, somebody's going to have to put an end into all that, hopefully. I'm talking about you, Ouroboros. I'm sure that he gets about too. It's not my pleasure to ask you this, but will you please come back to check in on us? Yes, of course. Okay, so I think we gotta go and check back at Colony 4 one more time. So, actually, never mind. I mean, we did completed one of the standard quests. And we get this reward here, the tactical glove. So, reading what it says for this last summary. It says here, the true culprit turned out to be Jeremy, who deeply resents Agnes. Mio hopes that one day that he'll put aside his grudge and choose peace. Okay then, well we can accept that. So we got here, it's a scorepod, exoskeleton, and everything else. Okay, but damn, we're getting here is a whole lot of a cool accessory going on here, and a bunch of this material that we are collected to defeat one of these monsters. But you know, you guys, I do believe we're gonna have to call it right here. So next time on the Xenoblade Chronicles 3, we're gonna just step along to the progress, because I saw on this map, because there is one of this mechanic that we had to go and do, because it's the one that's back somewhere at the Desert Hulk. So we can go ahead and place this marker there just so that we don't forget where we need to be heading. So we'll stay a while and just explore a little bit in Dannagh Desert, and while we still can, I mean, we'll go ahead and take on as many standard quest activity around here in Feronis on the next series, you guys. So you don't go anywhere, and you will be participating and staying tuned on the next video. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to tune in and watching this episode. So if you're liking this series, if you want to see more of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3, be sure to leave an advertiser like, share the video, and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, ring the notification bell so that you'll be stay up there notified when my news and awesome videos happen on your way. So just making sure you guys are staying tuned in, and by all means, all the issues want to be description are filled down below. So if you'd like to help support the series, you can do so. Review them step by step, just to help get you started on support my channel and flip this series. So that's gonna be all it for Xenoblade Chronicles 3. We'll be picking up more on the next one. So take care, guys. I hope to talk to you on the next video.